everyone. Welcome back to Church Communications. I am so glad that you're up here and that you're part of our community. We're really honored today to have RealThreads with us. So RealThreads is an awesome company that prints shirts, and we've really enjoyed working with them, getting to know them. And so Jeff, who I'm going to pass the mic over to. Jeff, can you tell us maybe a little bit about RealThreads and how it came to be and like what it is and who you are?
Yeah, so the owner of RealThread, his name's Drew, he still owns and operates the company. He started back in 2009. Something that really separates RealThread is the quality of the product, and our goal with printing with water-based ink is to have a superior product that's allowed this business to grow and continue to serve and reach more people. Super laid-back culture here at RealThread. It's a great place to work. We love it. I'm excited to kind of share a little bit more about it today.
Okay, so you kind of mentioned this just a little bit, but what makes RealThread quality different from other print shops? Like, why is this quality superior?
So I'm actually going to pass it to Jeremiah. So Jeremiah is our production manager, one of the longest standing team members here. Incredible guy, incredible printer. And so he's going to share a little bit about just the quality and how we produce that quality here at RealThread.
Yeah. So one of the things that really sets RealThread apart regarding quality is the fact that we do use almost exclusively water-based inks. And we have a couple different types of water-based inks, but basically the benefits of water-based inks are you can achieve any type of print you want, any look, any feel. You can get a super soft print with our soft discharge water-based ink, or you can get a vibrant, bold with our high solids water-based ink, which has a little bit of a feel to it. But those inks really set us apart from a lot of our competitors that use a traditional plastisol ink, which tends to be a little bit rough and a little heavy, not very flexible. And so that's one of the main differences. I would say that's the big difference. Specifically on the high solids water-based ink, it's comparable to plastisol in the fact that you can get a bright shade of ink on any shirt, any fabric, any color. The difference is because it's a water-based ink, it's much smoother. It's lighter in weight. It doesn't feel heavy or sticky. It doesn't look shiny and maybe kind of nasty look how sometimes a traditional plastisol print can look. So the inks that we use, the process that we use in printing those inks, it just yields the best, end finished product that you can really get with a screen printed t-shirt. So that's kind of the gist of it. Okay. I could go on, more and more in detail, but that's probably that's the top level. The inks are the secret sauce, to RealThread and the process in which we use to print them. We actually do have a little bit of a proprietary process and even printing those water-based inks that is pretty unique to RealThread. That even goes a step beyond just the ink itself. That gives a super, clean finished product. So we do things a little different, and they take a little longer. But we believe in the process and the end product that it gives our customers.
Yeah, and if you're, printing shirts for volunteers and they're wearing them every week, you probably want them to be the best quality shirt going forward because they might be wearing them for a full year, if not longer, right?
Absolutely. Yep. To touch on that, we actually had a guy that came into the shop the other day, and he was wearing a t-shirt that we printed maybe 8 years ago. And I spotted it. I said, man, we printed that shirt. And, bottom line is I've seen people in the wild, as we would say, wearing t-shirts that we printed, 8, 10, 12 years ago. I have some that we printed 12 years ago, and the inks will last as long as the shirt. They don't start to crack and flake off and peel off as a lot of the traditional, plastisol prints can do.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jeff, actually, I know you got a sample of the shirt, and we are giving these away through our thing. So if you'll hold that up. Yeah, this lovely made new shirt. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the sample shirt and about the custom church apparel guide and how they can get that.
Yeah, so our heart is really just to provide resources and an opportunity for churches to try RealThread and give some guidance to garments and ink choice when they're looking to do apparel projects for the church. And so we've got a page that you can go to No strings attached, get a free sample. We'll send you that made new shirt. You can try it out, kind of feel what that super soft ink feels like on a shirt. You'll notice the difference between that and some maybe other shirts that you have printed. And then the guide is just a cool resource for you to be able to use some design ideas and stuff that are on there too. And we'd love to send it to you and let you experience it for yourself.
Awesome. I think that's really great. Emily, I had a couple of questions for you. How do you provide support for your customers, specifically for churches?
Yeah. We've worked with over 500 churches really since we started at RealThread. And it's really, our customer experience is the core of what we do. We're all about making it happen for the customer. We have customers come to us every day saying, hey, I know that I'm really late on getting these t-shirts made for this volunteer experience that I have next week, but what can you do? And it's never a no from us. It's like, hey, let's just see how we can make it happen, reshuffle the deck here and provide a great experience. Really from A to Z, from the first time you reach out to us to providing high-res mock-ups, you know exactly what the end product is going to look like, to then following up to make sure that everything was exactly how you wanted it. And then if forever there is a reason where you're like, hey, this wasn't exactly what I had hoped, we take care of it. And we make sure that you guys all have a great experience and that you know that you're supported, and that RealThread is really here just to provide great apparel that's going to last with a great experience attached to it. So that's really at the heart of what we do.
Yeah. Do you find that a lot of churches use RealThread right now? Like, do you support a lot of churches already?
All the time. Yeah. I was literally just emailing with one. I mean, we have new churches coming into us every day that we are providing estimates to, getting orders done for. We've worked with some pretty large churches over the years, like Elevation and Catalyst. And there's certainly like a core line of business for us, mainly because we provide such a great product, to your point, something that's going to last, that isn't just going to end up in the bottom of a junk drawer or something that people just forget about. These are shirts that you can wear over and over again, and it has a great experience attached to it.
Awesome. Jeff, one more time, can you tell people how they can get their free sample shirt and their custom apparel guide as well? Just like how they get it exactly.
Yeah. So there'll probably be a link somewhere with this video that you're able to click down, up somewhere, and it's going to take you to a landing page. And on that landing page is going to be a form. There's some videos and stuff too that you can watch, learn a little bit more about us, before you claim the sample. But you can fill out that form. As soon as you do, you're going to get an email that's going to give you that guide. And then within a couple business days, that shirt's going to hit the mail and be at the church or your home, wherever you choose to ship it to, within that next week or so.
Okay. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, what I would love is if you get one of these sample shirts, if you'll take a picture of yourself in this sample shirt and upload it to the group, I might give you a special gift. The first 5 people who do it, I'll actually give you a copy of Church Communications. I have a bunch of them over here, a bunch of my books. So if you're one of the people who are watching this, listening to this, and you want a free copy of my book as well, once you get a free shirt from RealThreads, upload it to the group, tag me in it. And then I'll send you a free book too. Why not? So let's do it. Okay. So thanks again to RealThreads. What's your website? How can we get to just see what you're into and what you're doing? How can we follow you on social media?
Yeah. So our website's just realthread.com. And that's the same for Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn. Facebook is RealThread Official. Those are the platforms that we're typically on and talking with people on a regular basis. And one other note too. So on this shirt, we've got this new design that was done by our designer, who actually was in church communications for a very long time. And that's a free resource as well. So if you at your church, if you're a designer and you want to have a unique design, by all means, that's awesome. If you don't have the resources for design and you could see that being a cool baptism church for your church, you can just send over your logo. We've got that template and we can print for you too. So I just want to throw that in there because I had forgot to mention.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. Well, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Again, this is Church Communications. We're so happy to have RealThread partnering with us this month. And if you have any questions, any concerns, put them down in the comments and we'd love to reach out and connect with you. And again, thank you guys.